guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we have The Dark One by Nikki sent Crowe. This is the second book to the Never King. So I got this from the Enchanted fandom. We got two books together, so I need to get the third book, which is The Vicious Darling. And oh my gosh, guys, this is, if you haven't seen my first one, basically this is a dark retelling of Peter Pan, but this is a smut dark retelling of Peter Pan, because there is a lot of smut scenes, like in almost in every single page. And I mean, oh my gosh, there's a lot of pleasure involved, and I mean a lot, which I did not expect. So this is obviously the cover. It says, "Never, never let him chase you." So this one is the dark one. So this is all pretty much about Vayne. Vayne is the guy who is from the dark land, and he has the dark one inside him. So it's kind of giving me like, so basically Vayne is the one who's quiet, and Winnie is Winnie's trying to get his attention, but he doesn't care for it until it gets to the point where she's like, "I don't care what you do to me. I like the way I like the way you are. I like you being rough, and I like how the way you do things. I don't care if it leaves marks on me, as long as you're getting what you want." And I was like, damn, this girl was trying to get Vayne. Basically, she does get Vayne to do what she wants, because he gives into her. And I literally mean, he gives into her. To the point where she basically, he tells her not to run, and then because the dark one kind of took control of Vayne. Vayne's more of the person who's quiet and doesn't do much to himself. Because then you have the twins. Then you have Bashful, Pete, and then you have Pan. But then we have because they're trying to do they find out that obviously with Peter Pan's shadow has gone into Hook's territory. They kind of converted to it saying, "Can we come into Hook's territory?" But Hook knows that Pan's shadow's there. So they're like, "Oh, 2 nights from now you can go there." So he has to find enough nights to try and get Pan's shadow. Then there's a whole fight between from the pirates to the fairies to Pan as well. Loads of stuff comes out. We find that Vayne has a brother called the Crocodile. His nickname is the Crocodile. Apparently the Crocodile was basically in love with Wendy, but apparently to Pan, because Wendy was something kind of different, and Pan, apparently Crocodile loved her, but Pan liked her as well, but Wendy liked him back. It's very confusing who's doing who liked who, to be honest, because it's like, what are you on about? And to the point where it actually does kind of confuses me. But apparently they got to the wrong stop and went to a different land, and basically left Wendy there. So apparently Wendy might be still alive. And also Winnie finds out that her mother, Mary, was actually pregnant on Neverland before she left, but she did not tell the boys. So someone on this land got her pregnant. And I'm going, okay, it better not be one of these lost boys, because if it was, that's disgrace. I'm sorry, but these girls are all doing, so like, come on, really? So somehow Winnie has a father, but we don't know who it is. I'm kind of intrigued to know who it is, but at the same time, like, if it's one of the lost boys, no. Absolutely not. I don't want to know who it is, but I kind of want to know who it is at the same time, you know? Then Cherry gets annoyed at Winnie, because Cherry likes Vayne because the way he is, and she wanted him to give in to Cherry, but because Vayne gave in to Winnie and basically done her, she got annoyed and she was like, "No, I can't do this. I'm going to." But she somehow trapped Pan's shadow, and was like, you know what? So I thought, oh yeah, this is gonna go. This shadow's gonna go inside inside Winnie, and Winnie's gonna, oh my god, inside Cherry, because I think Cherry is gonna be like, "I'm the boss now," kind of situation. But because she tricked Winnie, going saying that there's pirates in her room, and she's gone in there, and Cherry didn't expect the unexpected, and since at the end kind of makes sense with the third title, This Vicious Darling, meaning Pan's shadow went inside inside Winnie, and now Winnie's now got the shadow of the Dark One inside her. And this is going to be interesting because I don't actually get the books until end of the year. Any books I do get, I don't get their second book until the end of the year, because then I know what to get, mainly for make sure I have that items. So this is going to be a struggle because I definitely want to read this, but at the same time, I'm like, oh my god, I don't know what to do because yeah, like I'm like so literally the ending was like Cherry opens the door and Winnie shouts Winnie's name, and Winnie turns around, looks up, and her eyes are now black. That is the end. That is the cliffhanger. And I'm like, dang, I really want to get the next book. So now I really want to hurry up now and try and find out when I can get this, because I need to read that book, and I think I'm really tempted to get the book. I need to know more. This author is amazing. Like I said, I have liked Peter Pan. Any retellings, any movies I can get my hands on, I will watch. This was definitely something that I would not go for, but I'm glad I got this book in the Enchanted fandom, because I would never heard of this book as well. I didn't even show you the back. Oh, synopsis. I spent most of my life feeling dead inside until I met Peter Pan and the Lost Boys. It wasn't not till Pan and Neverland that I finally felt alive, but things are not full of magic and sunlight on the island. There's something darker and more sinister haunting the forest. And where's the Fey Queen and Captain Hook are ready for fight for control of the Neverland, and they'll stop at nothing to get what they want. War is brewing. Can the Never King get his shadow back and assume his rightful throne? No. And if he does, will I fit in? Or will the Neverland be in jeopardy right along with my dark, twisted heart? So Pan doesn't get his shadow because it's inside Winnie. So does Winnie win? Does Winnie take control? Does Winnie become the boss? Does Winnie kill Hook and the Fey Queen? Like, what is there going to be telling me about? I need to get the third book because I feel like it's going to stress me out. I'm going to leave it at this before I talk anymore, but thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Bye.